Hey guys. Another 6-day hiatus for us. It's King and the Luckiest Man. Welcome to episode number 31 this week, guys, for Ghostwire Tokyo. On the weekend mornings here today. Hopefully you guys had a good 4th of July. What should I say, guys? Our American, historic, exciting, amazing holiday for us here today. I do want to wish you guys a happy belated 4th of July if you're living in the city, in the state, in the area, whatever it could be. But yeah, guys, welcome to episode number 31 this week, since after going through a lot of work, and also, guys, going through... I went through a lot of whatchamacallit, guys. It's kind of like, it's all about staying active, keeping ourselves, doing what we're doing. But other than that, guys, I'm back. It's King and the Luckiest Man. It's Zach Dawson. For you guys in the chat here today. For popularity, entertainment, and energy. And someone that's more to, just to see how we're doing otherwise. Well, like I said, guys, it's only been like almost a week. All I know is I've been busy with work and spending time with family, spending time with my future fiancé for a while. But now, guys, we get a good look. We get a good opportunity to try to sum everything up. Also, guys, today's date. Today, guys, it is July 6th, 2025. Now, other than that, guys, I'm not sure if you guys have seen or you guys have pretty much have watched. As you guys can see, Ozzy Osbourne is officially retired. He recently did his last and also, guys, final, guys, rock performance. It's like, if you get to a certain point, it's like, you're talking about wanting to retire at the age, if you guys are watching any rock star or any musician that is his or her in the 70s, maybe like in the 60s, 50s. My true love and I talked a little more about that, and also have something that's much more with a lot of progression, notification. You get to a certain age, and it's like, apparently, guys, there were like 40,000 people doing Ozzy Osbourne's last performance, and that actually happened yesterday in the afternoon. Since my guardian told me a little bit about it. And see how everything else went. But honestly, guys, 40,000 people. All I'm gonna say is, guys, is very, very simple. Guys, the space that we use. But it's like, if you get to a certain point, you don't know if there's anything else left in your arsenal. You don't know what to really expect otherwise. You're talking about just wanting to, guys, whatever's next in your life, whatever's next in your chapter, and that's exactly what Ozzy Osbourne has been doing. It's like, he's still exactly long-time married with Sarah Osbourne. I also did check out, a few other things as far as gaming is concerned. Now the good thing is, guys, about this past Friday's request, I actually did renew, honestly, guys, before as King and your Luckiest Man. Guys, so far 627 months here today, I finally did do, and officially did renew Paramount Plus this week. So my ass is good for the next couple of months now. Now my balance on Paramount Plus on the account, I am at 33 some, which I don't think I'm going to be burned out anytime soon. That I can tell you. So, if you guys think about it, it's like, you just never know how much can really hold and benefit. But it's been another 6 days, guys, since I haven't live streamed with you guys here today. And, well, like I said, guys, I've been busy with work, I've been taking time off, and, I did not work at WoW this past Wednesday, since, remember, guys, if I work 20 days, guys, with the best people, with the great, loving people at Steve, I can do 1 day at WoW, so I might be back with 2 days off the bat, as far as I know. Milka, KB, make a love shout out to you guys. Happy belated 4th to you guys in the chat today. Alongside guys, your king and your luckiest man, and everybody else here today. Perhavic Studios, shout out to you, Lalums, how you doing? But everything else, guys, I'm in 20 hours this week. My ass has been a little bit tired. I've been exhausted, but taking some time off the clock, and also, you know, just been wanting to keep my eyes open, drink a lot of pop, trying to keep ourselves, you know, not being lightheaded all the time, but now my two love was asking if I drank any water. I'm like, as long as I can tell you, and I can tell you guys completely, guys, I want to say a little bit, but it cannot be unprepared. Oh, God prepares. Make a love shout out. How you doing? I would love to be monetized. Sis Cookie, that would be great. But I don't think I will be monetized anytime soon. Besides, my followers have been dropping long enough. And to keep everything else under control, too, when it comes to, you know, followers and also gaining, you know, guys, something with, you know, guys, not exactly just followers, but doing something with, you know, views and also other stuff with W8s and whatnot. I mean, you do know how to really accompany it. That's the main thing. But, guys, speaking of other stuff, by the way, I know why is it like that. My friend said they kept losing last time. The reason why is they haven't paid a lot of attention. I think that explains why. I mean, my stuff's been up and down, but I cannot go any higher than that. As far as I can tell you guys. Most importantly, and not have everybody go, you know, subtraction or, you know, adding much more totals, the way it seems. Before we get to anything else, guys, we're going to get to our social media, then we'll talk a little bit about past things, what really occurred. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, beautiful, exciting, amazing, exciting. I always said exciting, guys. More entertaining. Interest, talented, strongest, beautiful, exciting, fortunate, strongest, beautiful power of our community. Like I said, we do something when we can. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. We celebrate our Independence Day today. You know, guys, it only happens 1 day a year during the first week. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, beautiful, exciting, grateful opportunity of our talented, strongest, beautiful power of our community. Me, guys, is the first place winner at bowling earlier this year with a 106 at 200 game for the 4th time, you know, in over 20 years. Do what we can for one another. Like I said, we have our social media, thanks to everybody else's juice. Leveling up, trying to upgrade on YouTube channels and whatnot. And we're gonna always go, guys, for popularity. You guys remember that nothing else would be unfortunate. But we are at 627 marks, by the way. Actually, no, we're not. I had to double check and count it. We are at 628, I'm sorry. We're at 628, by the way. It's not too bad. But I repeat, guys. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Do what we can for one another. I may be 32, but I ain't done yet. Like I said, we have our social media, our YouTube accounts, and also, guys, our apps with our accounts on them. You guys understand what the apps are. Yeah, guys, we have our social media, our YouTube accounts. Like I said, nothing else is questionable. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Not a problem while I'm Kooky. But yeah, now speaking of passings, guys, I don't think you guys have heard or pretty much have watched or tore newspapers or, you know, have been crying a whole lot, without a shadow of a doubt. So during the last 6 days, I've just been. I mean, I haven't been reading a whole lot when it comes to gaming, but I did check out a little bit of. I want to say, guys, a little bit of stuff, not as much to really surrender. Or also see if everything else is inputted and whatnot. So basically, guys, we lost a few actors, before the start of the weekend. Alright, and you guys remember who played as Bud and Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2? He pretty much played as Bud, and, from what I've heard, the man himself passed away at the age of 67. He had some sort of... So, the thing I don't know, not, for the most majority of the time, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 were back in, the early 2000s. Was I haven't seen Kill Bill in a whole, in a matter of time, or a whole lot, rather. I don't think they would find anybody else. That's not exactly unfortunate just to find somebody, like Bud. I think he was one of them, alongside, Bill, that wanted to kill her, to be honest. I mean, he's actually a mother figure towards, Bill, played by David Carradine, over the years, but I do miss him, despite the fact as a character, and also as an actor, playing as Bill, over the years. But now, guys, David Carradine, it's not going to be robust. He's not going to be robust anytime soon. Guys, all I know is David Carradine, he was a pretty good actor, or one of the best actors as a first place winner. So I don't see why not. I don't think anything else is worth bearing. But also, guys, the one that played as Bud for Sock 67, I'm not going to read much else involving that. But guys, we don't know what's going on with people's health or anything else with its, personality or reliability, as far as I can tell you. And also, guys, another actor that passed was, Julian McMahon. Now, Julian McMahon, guys, he has some sort of health problem with his body. You guys remember him and, Charmed? Also, guys, there's also 2 movies that this brother has been in. You guys remember him as Dr. Doom, and both, not one, guys, not one, but 2, what do you call it, guys, but 2, Fantastic Four movies. So the man himself did pretty well. He actually did very, very well. He played as Dr. Doom, as manly as he can, that he can play. And guys, he pretty much was one of the goodest, luckiest actors of all time. But I do want to say, you get to a certain point, I don't know what's going to happen with Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy, that I can tell you guys for the most part. But all I know is he's retired now. He's 76, and I feel like I don't think music makes him feel old. He can still do whatever he wants to do. You can bet pretty much anything, as long as you know what you're doing. And plus, there's also another lead singer that was booed off the stage during Ozzy's last concert performance tour. That would be, guys, David Dryman from Disturbed, as far as I remember. Now, I was actually on Discord. Now, I don't want to explain too much involving you guys here today. Now, from what I've also been hearing, is the fact, David Dryman was booed on stage, and, apparently they did not actually, there was a lot of boos when it was actually an Ozzy Osbourne's last concert involving Black Sabbath. It's like, you get the form musicians back. But not only that, guys, you have, you talk about bringing the band and also the rock stars as Les's back together. I mean, you look at Oasis, you look at Bon Jovi, to be honest. And now, no, not much more could be said. You know, keep everything else together, guys, like Ozzy Osbourne. There were like 40,000 people that were there. There's no doubt in my mind that he is one of the best music icons in this, and the rock and roll business. You know, guys, Ozzy deserves every single thing. Every single bit of it, to be honest. Whether people love him, hate him, made him his favorite. You know, guys, Billy Idol has been one of the one of the goodest musicians compared to Ozzy Osbourne. So, you know, honestly, guys, you never know what's going to happen. But I honestly do think, let's be open and honest, guys, that 76 for Ozzy is a good way to retire. There's no doubt about it. I don't think there's any remorse on it, either. You know, I think he's doing every single thing. I think Ozzy Osbourne has done everything he's ever done when it comes to music. And anything else between his health. Let's keep on doing what he's doing. There's no doubt. But other than that, guys, when it comes to passings, I think those are the only two actors that I know. Both Julian McMahon and also the one actor that played as Bud. I think those are the only two I can recall to you guys. You know, and I'm planning here today as King and the Luckiest Man. Amita, Love's Make a Love Shout Out. What's Sesame Cell? I'm also missing Susan and Lisa, as far as I know, but nothing else, guys, would start bearing much of the hats up. Or bearing something and you know, to take place and also put something together. But I don't know, guys. It all depends how much you can really squeeze and, you know, puzzle. So I don't know. It all depends. So if we get to a certain point, if you're in, like I said earlier, guys, at the start of the stream today, I'll say it again. You get to a certain point, and you just want to retire and stop what you're doing. I think Ozzy, all I'm going to say is, guys, I will end on this. The way Ozzy Osbourne, you know, performed for the first time with his own music, on his current albums, you know, guys, honestly, guys, Ozzy Osbourne was known as, the King of Darkness. He was the King of Darkness, uncompared to Bruce Campbell. But basically, he was best known for as an awesome rock and roll singer. Now, I don't know what's going to be leaning towards in the next chapter of his life. I would assume, guys, I would maybe question if Netflix or Paramount Plus is going to be doing something for Ozzy Osbourne of doing a rocky, maybe doing a rock and roll, maybe like a rock and roll documentary of Ozzy's life. I mean, of Ozzy Osbourne's life if they do it. I mean, I don't see why not if they want to, as long as they do not charge enough money. If they want to do something with Ozzy Osbourne, just do something for him, you know, how we got involved with Black Sabbath, you look at other legendary, you know, guys, legendary singers like I said earlier, I'll say it again. Bon Jovi, you look at Billy Idol, and like I said, Ozzy Osbourne. Nobody would really be. Get to a certain point, as long as you see how much you can do in the future. As far as I know, yeah. Ozzy Osbourne means a lot of us, with no problem. But you know, guys, 76 is an excellent and pretty much a pretty damn good age for him to retire. So, like I said earlier, just a bit ago, if they do something with Ozzy Osbourne and do a documentary of him, I think that would be perfect to end this chapter and how we got to where he is today. I think that's going to be something. But I'm not sure what the future will hold between both apps, as far as Ozzy is concerned. Alright guys, speaking of Ozzy and other big stuff besides passings, and there was a lot of people that were crying. There was Ozzy Osbourne on stage yesterday. His last concert was not till the afternoon, otherwise. But other than that, guys, speaking of other stuff, when it comes to being a top star or a big figure, if you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, which, like I said, I haven't live streamed a whole lot, this week. Or for the last number of weeks. Hold on. Ow, there we go. I just had to itch a bit of my ear. But here's the thing, guys. You guys know I haven't been live streaming a whole lot. All I know is I've been working. My two love and I are still leaning towards Lancaster for spending. And he's still trying to stop me from buying Tony Hawk for Skater 3 and 4. But and with everything else, guys, in the process, I don't think I'm getting Tony Hawk yet. So my two love's been stopping me for the last number of weeks, number of months, whatever you guys want to name. But I feel like, guys, if she wants to do Superman, it's probably going to be before the end of the week. But you never know. But yeah, guys, if any of you want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, thank you, Mamita. I did post something on the live chat just now, guys. Well, no, it's 629, which is pretty good. But don't forget to send me out, guys. Follow me. Do what you guys want to do for me. Get my channel back up there if you guys get a chance. But other than that, guys, let's really not flush stuff down the drain. As a first place winner at bowling or so. If you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo, you guys can like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream, guys. Like and share the stream. Be much more important to the others. Do what you guys have to really get a handful. Have enough progression. Have enough experience. Whatever sounds good to you. We can say we're sounding good. We can say we're great. We can say we're not exactly having something that's more toasted. We can say we're funny. We can say we're sounding good. If you're wearing a headset, if you guys wearing earplugs, people can try to hear you very well. Whatever sounds good to you guys, it should not be, a difficult idea to read. It shouldn't have to be. But yeah, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. And do not get yourselves, Again, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. We're at 629 mods. Nothing would be unfortunate. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, I haven't done RoboCop for the last number of weeks now. Like I said earlier, I'll say it again. When it comes to Thursdays, not exactly going viral or positive. Like I said earlier, I'll say it again. I haven't done RoboCop. I think way before Biggest Paradise got started. When Biggest Paradise only happens in the fairgrounds here in the United States, here in Ohio, I think a couple times a year. So I actually haven't bought anything, but my two love got all 3 movies of RoboCop for $2, and I was looking at the games, and my two love would have actually stopped me right there. And I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that if anyone tells you you guys can't buy something, you pretty much want to stand up and be a better man, a better woman, or an excellent human being. Guys, you really want to get something, you really want to, guys, not spend a whole lot. It's more fortunate. And have something to tell further, and have something to touch base on. So technically, I'm not 100% sure, guys. I'm not 100% positive if I'm going to get Tony Hawk this year. But the other games, I'm hoping to. but it'll be a matter of time before we, you know, guys, negotiate, have something else to really inform, and I don't see why not. I mean, we want to have something that's much more to embrace and hold on, you know. Even though I haven't bought another game, you know, in a while, guys, so have something with a lot of appreciation. You know, guys, it's been quite some time. I haven't had any concerns or problems as much. All I know is, guys, I've been pretty much busy at work. You know, guys would see it most of the time. You know, the right side of my arm was a little bit sore. You know, since I've been working hard, been losing a little bit of weight in my body, and also any lower part of my body. You know, I've been trying to hold on. You know, trying to move it around, move it as much as I can. And I was holding on, guys. I had a lot of do, and my too long went grocery shopping and had Azul's last night. But she did not want me to get tired out. We're not doing supper, so I think what my Zulov and I are officially leaning towards is having dinner this coming weekend. Besides, he's picking, by the way. So I asked my future fiance, guys, what about Superman? And she was hoping we could do it next Sunday, guys, on the 13th. So I don't think it's gonna be aggravating a whole lot with cheerleading. Plus, we're gonna be going back to cheer tomorrow. And you guys will also not have another opportunity for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Games. So it's been like a couple of weeks, which is pretty much done a lot of damn progress already. So I'm like, damn. If I was hoping to squeeze for the last number of weeks, guys, to get Final Fantasy XII a shot, that would have been better than decent in a heartbeat. So we're not going to have another opportunity, guys, to get an episode this week. So it's only been like 3 weeks. Remember, guys, the more I work, the more I gain. It's all about protecting our sport when it comes to cheerleading. And also, guys, bowling won't be back started. I mean, bowling won't be back going forward until the next couple months from now, so. But by the time we get to that point, guys, well, I'm hoping to buy some time soon for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Games. I don't think I'm replacing that game anytime soon. I'll have enough time to really process and get to something that we want to do. But we'll see what happens, guys. I'm not going to be in a rush or in a hurry this month. But if any of you today, guys, I repeat, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Domoquita, por favor. Domoquita, Loud Loves, Husky Edna, Loud Loves Unica, make a love shout out. How you doing? Okitoki out of Toki. You guys are not rolling your ball to the gutters, or you guys are playing anything with table tennis. People are not calling it konnichiwa, or whatever. But as king of the luckiest man, it's about having fun, having a lot of laughs. That's all that matters. With like 629 mods, that's more appreciating and also more positive. I mean, on a good note, as a current answer, yes. The other one, not so much that I can really secure. But yeah, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. And also, guys, the most important thing that you can have, and also, guys, the most important rule, for 602, I'm trying to find the words today, guys, since I'm a little bit tired from work, or a little bit more than usual to get through today, and also figure out. The most important thing, guys, and the most current thing to do, I mean, the most important rule, guys, is love, support, and respect is the key. The awesome and creative, with like 629 mods. Excuse me, guys, we're at 629 today. I mean, Husky Edna, which I've known I've known Long Lumps for I think for the last number of months now. A lot more than that, if you will. But all I know is guys, Husky and, yeah guys, Husky for example, Long Lumps Wang has been around for a while for us. Brother Leon's been around with mostly you guys entirely. But nobody would be unpleasant or try to draw and draw even. In a decent time. Whatever it could be, the next sec whatever it could be, and whatever it is, mostly. You know guys, you don't want to gain yourselves losing your juices, your momentum, or to lose something in a matter of time. Or have something to process. But yeah guys, we are exactly where we're at. I'm in to get through today, so... I know you guys had a good, belated 4th of July. You know, with fireworks guys and also other stuff included on it. Other stuff as well, and... yeah. I mean, the fireworks this past Friday was good. I hanged out with my family. Let's see, I hanged out with the sister. You know, good family and friends, and, see, actually, like, missed me a whole lot, for the last number of days, since I haven't came down a whole lot. All I'm saying is, guys, on a positive note, all I know is I've been busy with work. I haven't bothered a whole lot to, you know, come over for my future fiancé a whole lot in the last 8 years, but, you know, guys, just to buy some time, just to really summer things up a lot more, and, you know, just try to rest and relax. You know, get a lot of sleep, get some food and drinks in your body, so you're staying active. But yeah, guys, remember, yeah, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Be awesome and creative. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, guys, we want to treat people equal with our community, with our popularity, guys, entertainment and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, talented, beautiful, strongest, exciting, fantastic, strongest, beautiful power of our community. And we want to spread as much as we can. If you can help me build my channel a lot more and better, I need you guys' help so much more than you guys can really offer to me. I can do something as a favor. If you guys are singing a song from Jelly Roll, or you're doing something that the praises the final performance of all time of Ozzy Osbourne, may God have mercy on his soul, guys. I'm not going to say anything else as of right now. But honestly, guys, yeah, nothing would really present itself a whole lot. As long as you know what you're doing. But all I know is if Ozzy Osbourne wants to do, you know, have something, you know, guys, with the final chapter of his life, I don't see why not. They could do something with Netflix, maybe do something with Paramount Plus, if they wanted to have something to volunteer. If they want to do something, well, mainly for him. How we got started to rock and roll with Black Sabbath. How we got into the music business. I mean, like I said, guys, I can see that, but whatever people want to see. And also the fans willing to watch. But it all depends. It's not going to light up the torch forever. Now for Ozzy, he's not. He will always be with us, no matter what happens. But the last message, I also did check out the Ozzy Osbourne's final performance review at the end of the night yesterday. And there's only one last message. Rock and roll never dies. Rock and roll will always be forever. With or without Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, you can't kill without rock. Without active rock that's more inspiring for you, a lot of fans, a lot of people, to yourselves. If you guys are jamming, like Ozzy Osbourne, Slipknot, AC/DC, Metallica, you know, a lot of bands out there. Especially Disturbed and Five Finger Death Punch. And I want to get to that last message. I mean, guys, yeah, like I said, guys, rock and roll music will not change. I mean, yeah, guys, rock and roll will forevermore be in our debt. And so am I, no doubt. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Let's keep everything else along the way. Make it so we're sounding good, and so we're great. Make it so we're not getting ourselves, in a hurry. I have somebody be toasted. You guys are having eggs and toast. You guys are having coffee. Husky, do you usually have breakfast when it comes to live streams, or do you wait before you start something? I mean, that's also another thing, too. The best way to wake up, guys, is you having coffee. Guys, having French toast, having pancakes, that can really wake you up, and give you guys a wake up mood. Hold on, can one of the tabs stop? Thank you. Well, like I said, it really depends how much you're willing to afford and bring to the table. But it cannot be jobless, guys. Oh, Mazilio, make love sound out, so how you doing? Good morning, good morning. If you can boost me up, Husky, that would be great. You can help me reach out, Lala's Wang. DWI. That's check her out, guys. Anytime you want. But yeah, guys, also, guys, to keep everything else healthy and staying active, anytime we manage to find people, guys, and socialize with people, all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on our social media, and they are only Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Twitter X, guys, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys remember how long I've been on YouTube for? Well, in the next 3 weeks from now, in 3 weeks from the 9th, I will be turning 9 years. I'll be 9 years old on YouTube. I'll be turning 7 on Twitter X and Facebook. By the time we reach that goal, guys, I've been on YouTube for over 8 years. To get today, guys, with our social media, our YouTube accounts, our podcast services that we will continue to salvage and use. And also benefit, remember, guys, the more people get tweeted, the best way at the same point. And also at the same time, just keep something, just maintain course and not lose track. The more you can have enough progress. That's the most part of it. And creating your own testament. But I repeat, guys, the more we can progress, the more we can continue going forward. But yeah, guys, all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, guys, Twitter X, Facebook, and YouTube. I've also been on YouTube for 8 years, Twitter X and Facebook for 6 years mostly, and my sexiest final beautiful queen, my future fiance and I, guys, we've also been historically romantic, hot, and also as a young couple for the last 8 years. I lost my true love once. I'm losing her ass twice because sister wants to get married with me. She wants to have more involvement with me for our future. I mean, not just with sports like bowling or cheerleading, but we want to do something for our future. Alright? We want to have something on the same page. She also went grocery shopping, and not only that, guys, let's keep everything else in front of us, too. What she's also been doing, she also had Azul Tequila with one of the roommates' picks, and I'm like, I understand I don't want to be historically tired all the time. Not wanting to do or do not do dinner. But yeah, guys, the more hours you work, the more tired you're going to be. I mean, I've been tired since day one. I mean, I've been at sea for almost... Well, I know, guys, I've been at sea for almost 2 years now. Nobody would really jeopardize plans or try to jump at you for something you are and something you're not. I mean, I think that really describes who it could be. Or everything else, guys, most likely in the order. It's been given every single opportunity towards what lies ahead. But yeah, guys, my true love is my Rose Dawson. She's my sexiest, beautiful, final queen. She's my soldier. She's my Juliet. And I did not, I mean, not only I have a new Paramount Plus, coming out this past Friday's request, guys, for TF depositing for requesting. You know, I needed to continue to watch any shows that I want to watch, and also movies that she wants to put in. Like, for example, guys, Titanic is on Tubi, and yes, guys, Paramount Plus, however. So, I don't think that very often. All I know is they add some sort of a positive note to movies and shows that's to laugh your heads off. It doesn't have enough time to see what it is. You have a lot of progression and detail, mostly. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of our social media for today. Until probably Thursday, guys. I wanted to try to do something with RoboCop Rogue City. What's what I say, guys? RoboCop, go get him, boy. The man needs a car. The man needs a police vehicle to shoot and escape from the innocent. So, you know what they say, guys. Protect the law, behold the law, and yeah. I've also talked about how I'm doing on baseball. And also, guys, involving my brother Beatles Eternal. And we'll jump into Steam in the next 5 minutes. Steam, guys, in 5 minutes in the chat today. So, as far as anything else, nothing else would be said about Ozzy Osbourne. A lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of bands have really covered up. Also, guys, another group that was also at Ozzy Osbourne's last concert performance yesterday was the cause of Guns N' Roses. So Guns N' Roses did actually cover 4 Black Sabbath songs back to the beginning. And I don't think people should laugh about Guns N' Roses because they've been very well performed for a long time. You know, Guns N' Roses knows Ozzy Osbourne very well. You know, like brothers, you know, guys, bandmates as a family. So, so I know Guns N' Roses was there. And yes, guys, nobody can replace Ozzy. So, yeah, guys, the first time Black Sabbath came around was back in 19... No, now, when I called my True Love, when I was calling my Musketeer, guys, my True Love, by the way, when I called her up yesterday, I told her the first thing that came out of Ozzy Osbourne's last performance. And, you know, like I said earlier, guys, I'll say it again. You want to talk about how many people that were stacked and wanted to see Ozzy Osbourne's last performance. You know, guys, Black Sabbath, Metallica, not booted people out of stage, like David Dryman from Disturbed. I understand why he got booted. I don't understand why, but I mean, his music with Disturbed has been good, and pretty much not much heavy metal, but you know, that's the level any band seduces, especially with its drums and vocals and, you know, progression. So, I actually did look at Discord yesterday with Daryl and with Common, and basically the others were explaining why David Simon was booed. So I'm not going to explain a whole lot about that to begin with, but you know, people have an understatement. Depends what it is and how it reacts. So people thought Ozzy Osbourne's last performance on tour was good, it was peaceful. You know, nothing else to be said about the Lord of Darkness himself, guys. Brother Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, people started crying and pretty much broke in tears at the end. There's not gonna be another Ozzy Osbourne, guys. Not another Billy Idol. Or any other progression. Or a lot of music industries. I don't see Disturbed or the other groups, you know, having any involvement for retirement. All I'm gonna say is, guys, I will end on this. All I know is give Ozzy Osbourne his flowers and let him live in peace with Sharon, his brothers and sisters, and his children. let Ozzy Osbourne be peaceful, and let him be alone with his family. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. So, Ozzy Osbourne was not gonna get replaced anytime soon. But 76 years old, guys, it's good to go out into the light as King of Darkness, and a good age to retire. I cannot say anything else about that either. Trust me. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, I'm actually on Steam right now, so there's been a lot of stuff on sale, but let's get right down to it. So, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store. Now, as I've been taking my time when it comes to live streaming, well, like I said, the reason why I haven't live streamed a bunch of load of times, or despite the fact on it, is because I've been busy with work, I've been tired, without doing RoboCop this coming Thursday in the mornings. But it doesn't change the fact that I could still get some time on my hands. You know, guys, let's do a game on Thursday mornings every week, and, you know, get back to Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. Before reunification, guys, but hour 40 plus from Tuesday mornings. So, I still want to add some installation on that, if I get an opportunity, in order to have people noticing what's going on. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, make a game account, pre-order and install process, and buy something. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store and buy something. If you guys are going for an old game, you guys are buying a special game. If you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can go after any bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, guys. Head over to the Steam store and buy something. Take your time, see what it is you really want to buy, and have something just to really appreciate. What game you want to buy? If there's any other game on sale you want to jump into or take coverage with? Whatever you guys want to do. Head over to the Steam store, guys, and buy something. You guys going after bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite? You guys can go either option or either choice with no extra cost. Maybe you guys still have time to get anything on a Steam summer sale. The games that are actually deep discounts. You guys cannot buy games anywhere else but Steam. You guys can go after Outlast 2 for $2 if you guys want that game especially. You guys can go after Serene's Gate for $3. And you guys go after Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now here's the thing about Jurassic World. From what I've been seeing, Jurassic World Rebirth is not a good movie to watch. I know people are not saying a whole lot of things. Actually, a buttload of things on its IGN review. Based on what I was seeing, and people thought something with positive or negative reviews on the movie. The only actor that we know, without question, is Scarlett Johansson from Marvel. Jack Black is not. So people thought that movie, Jurassic World Rebirth, was not any good. Well, from what I heard from Beryl, is one of my two loves roommates thought the movie was awesome. I mean, Beryl can keep that in mind about Jurassic World Rebirth, but I'm not saying the movie is perfect. I'm saying the movie is not even good and also well balanced. If people thought the movie would have been a lot better, I've always thought the originals for Jurassic Park were beyond better, guys, in my opinion. I don't think there's any observation, despite the fact when it comes to Jurassic Park doesn't really include, not without Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, and the other actors, especially Chris Pratt as Owen, and the others, especially Bryce Dallas Howard, for example. So, in my opinion, guys can go with anything you want to, investigate or solve. I've always thought the original Jurassic Park movies were way better than, you know, guys. In my opinion, I was thinking they were better than Jurassic World Rebirth before becoming to the scene. I mean, the way I look at it. If you guys are getting other Steam sales today, you guys have till July 10th this week. You guys can get games like Ghost Recon Breakpoint for $12. You guys can get an excellent game like Half-Life Alyx, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. I mean, I do want to go after Avatar one of these years or one of these days, whenever I can buy some time as a first place winner. The other special games you guys can buy under $10 or so. Bear was asking if I played Dead by Daylight in the past. As a current honest opinion, I don't actually play Dead by Daylight, but I have heard the game was alright. I don't think it was great or anything. But if Beryl does not want to know anything about Resident Evil, that's where the game can become a smash hit. You talk about killing zombies, you want to bring some other stuff to the table. You know, guys, with zombies, have Leon Kennedy in there, Bill Valentine, and also watching Resident Evil movies back when you guys were growing up, especially when you guys were kids. And that's something much more than anything else, guys, beyond this time, so. I mean, I'm not saying Dead by Daylight is terrible. I mean, I thought the game itself was average, in my opinion, but I've never played it, for the most part. But you guys go after any summer sale games that you want. Now, as far as pre-orders go, I don't think I'm gonna get Tony Hawk this month. I mean, just to let you guys know ahead of time. I mean, I was hoping to balance this past Friday's request, but well, my future fiance guys wants to, you know, not pause or have something victimized, you know, from always trying to prevent and stop me for, you know, getting Tony Hawk. You know, I don't think there's an unpleasant opportunity in what lies ahead for it. Or just keep something very much simple. I mean, well, no, but if I were to get Pro Skater 3 and 4, that would not be out of the question. I don't think it would be positively negative or anything, but I do want to get Tony Hawk soon, but I don't know when. I do know, guys, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 will be out at the same time that Superman is, this coming Friday. Also, I did check out my new Chief schedule, you know, just to keep everything else sampled and also not being pulled out as much. I've got 9 to 2 tomorrow at Chief, couple hours before it's here practice, which you guys understand perfectly. Instead of 5 to 6, we're mostly going to be doing 5:30 to 6:30 from here on out. And then I have another 2 days at WoW this coming Tuesday and Wednesdays for the majority of the time. And then I go back to Chief. I mean, not only tomorrow, but I go back Thursday and Friday between 2 to 7. And yes, guys, 9 to 2. But it actually felt good for me to, you know, get work 20 hours towards the end of the week. It really did. That really helped me out and keep everything else on the spot. So, it was good, but no problem. Now, if you guys are looking buy other pre-order games like Delta Snake Eater, well, Delta Snake Eater, it's not going to be anytime soon. I mean, if I'm looking to pause and have my funds be mostly better with spending, I can maybe take on, and I'll pause my debts. Just, you know, guys, let's just try to get the game too, but I mean, I doubt I'm getting both of the games right now. By the time Two Love and I and the rest of Hawk, you know, go into Lancaster pretty soon. It all depends how much I can really describe spending by then. It all depends. The other stuff for gaming, guys, for pre-orders, Borderlands 4, however, I've said this plenty of times. I've said this earlier, guys, a bunch of times to rephrase the most. I still think Borderlands 4 is. I still think Borderlands 4 is going to win. Either that, Doubt Snake Eater, or Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't think I'm gonna pause my limits. I have any information just to really form. But if everything else is according to plan, I still think Borderlands 4 is gonna be my winner at the end of the year. You know, guys. You talk about the best game of the year. You talk about having something to process, and guys, a lot to company on. So I still think Tony Hawk. I mean, Tony Hawk would maybe win something, but I doubt it's going to be going further for Game of the Year. I mean, I doubt it's going to be. All I know is the only top 3 candidates in a decent time. I still think it's going to be Borderlands 4. So remember, guys, that's number 1. Borderlands 4, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and maybe Metal Gear Delta Snake Eater. So it all depends. Now, Borderlands 4, guys, is something I really want to be excited to buy and look after. I really do. Guys, have a desire to do good, have something much more to protest, and also, guys, suppose there's some dialects and whatnot. I really want to get both of those games. I really do, but I doubt I'm spending almost $150 just to get both of them already. So I would really not want to have anything else by a martial arts artist. Better professional. I mean, despite the fact when it comes to something else, with a lot of appreciation. So all I'm saying is, guys, if I were to get and buy a game in a hurry as of right now, it would be all 4 games already. But I doubt I'm getting a lot of that towards the end of the year. I mean, it all depends what happens during Christmas time. You never know what you're going to get. You never know. But also, guys, the last game I'm also not pressing any charge with is Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles. Now, Evil's Chronicles should not be an issue either. Final Fantasy Tactics, guys, I don't think I'm in a hurry to get that game. I don't think there's any issues or concerns with Final Fantasy Tactics. That game is pretty good. I played Tactics a long time ago. And since the game is still that game, guys, will still be releasing this coming September. Guys, hold on. Can I really spell something? There we go. Another super chat. Hold on, guys. Another super chat dropped. There we go, guys. I had to think of a comment towards my dearest One Loves Rinsey for a minute. But yeah, guys. So my answer to Tactics is, I want to say, as a positive answer, probably yes. I don't think I'm skipping 2 out of 4 games. I mean, if I were to get a game first, I mean, I'm still thinking Tony Hawk, but it feels like Superman. It's not going to be losing. I mean, the way I look at it, perfectly. Take another progression to detail. But I am leaning towards Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles before the end of the year. Just to buy that game, pre-order, maybe. It all depends on our Tigers high school football coming up too. Well, we don't need to worry about that right now. But we got buttloads of time before we do something that we can take advantage of. But yeah, guys, we'll be fine. We'll make it. No worries. By the way, guys, speaking of other games, you guys know my name. My name is Zach Dawson93, or JD93. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. We got first place winner at bowling earlier this year. I'm looking to grab what I did after my fourth 200 game, you know, to get through today. But by the time we get to the fall season, and hopefully no mistakes, I'm still going to do first and second arrow. Arrow it out a lot more and see if I still got it. With my true love, and you guys know I still have it. I don't have to make anything else mistaken, or, you know, anything else in the current establishment, so, or current time. It's been on Steam for 4 years entirely, which is excellent and a great way, guys, to observe and take control on it. But anyway, guys, speaking of gaming today on Steam, since I tell you guys my name most of the time, if you guys are in the RPGs, English RPGs, guys, however, like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring, for example. But yeah, I also did check out something under in gaming news earlier this week about Neil Druckmann. So basically, guys, I believe IGN or somebody in the gaming business wrote a report that Neil Druckmann is not going to be. He's not going to be doing season 3 of The Last of Us. So the one that put that report was it was somebody from Naughty Dog. I mean, actually, guys, Neil Druckmann was in an interview. So honestly, guys, or well, apparent. So, guys, apparently, guys. I mean, we don't actually know what this means. IGN actually did put out a report that Neil Druckmann was not interested of doing something with season 3 of The Last of Us in the upcoming years. So the only thing that Neil Druckmann is going to be focusing on mostly is other projects that comes to him, and also despite the fact, concentrating on the one game that Naughty Dog and himself is doing, and that is Intergalactic Prophet for next year. And I was also bringing something to my concerts about that earlier this week. So yeah, guys, as far as the other games go, I mean, if Neil Druckmann is not going to focus anything else, but only Intergalactic Prophet, and nothing else to do with The Last of Us as of right now, I'm just gonna really have something more simple. And I won't end on this, guys. All I know is the way Neil Druckmann wants to do something with The Last of Us, I don't think he's going to do anything else with The Last of Us right now. But we already know he's not doing Season 3 this year. I mean, we're developing Season 3 of The Last of Us on Max. So, probably not. And I actually don't blame Neil Druckmann for him continuing to do and bring something for Intergalactic Prophet this year. I mean, guys, the game won't be releasing till next year for the PS5, Xbox Series, and on Steam. And for the most majority of the time, I don't see why not. But I doubt the game is going to be beating GTA 6 by then. I still think, guys, GTA 6 is still going to be mostly winning, majority of the time. That game, guys, will still be releasing July 20... No, yeah, guys, June 26th of next year. 2 days after I turn 33 years old by then, so... But hey, guys, for Neil Druckmann, yes. The other stuff, not really. But yeah, guys, I think that was the only thing that Neil Druckmann had to bring up as far as with you know, the other people putting out a report that Neil Druckmann has no other plans of doing something with The Last of Us right now. I mean, if he's going to be handling something with Part 3, I don't see Part 3 of The Last of Us releasing until after the PS6 starts coming out. but you guys understand pretty well. And the others in the back can also question it. I actually still want the PS6 in the next few years. I mean, my guess is probably next year, but I'm not sure. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna jump into this right here. There we go. But yeah, I don't blame Neil Druckmann for one bit. If he wants to do something and just focus on what he's doing with Naughty Dog for gaming, only intergalactic profit, I think it sounds fine with him, but The Last of Us, not really. But I've always been a huge fan, guys, of RPGs since I was a kid. That's all that matters. But as much as I want the big games to close out this year, that'd be great, but I repeat, guys, not really. RPGs have always been one of my 4 priorities in my book, especially with Final Fantasy, when I was growing up. All thanks to my family in the back, and also any games that I could really control and contribute. You know, a lot of things with, anything, guys, with RPGs on it. The best storyline, the best, progression, and the way I enjoy RPGs is very important. A lot of exploration, a lot of fun, a lot of grinding. Maybe a little romance here and there when it comes to RPGs, but I don't ever stop with RPGs. As a kid, and me guys being 32 this year. Absolutely not. Now speaking of RPGs, guys, that's been higher expertise for me. If you guys are into sports games, you guys should check out Beatles Eternal. My brother Beatles Eternal. He enjoys playing a lot of baseball. He loves baseball the way it is. It's kind of like picking out a baseball team season. Like picking out a candy bar, going after any game you want, and it's like you don't know when to predict, or you don't know when to stop. That's the main thing. But if you guys are in sports games like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you guys are going after the upcoming Hot Shots golf game soon, the one company that still does it, I believe, that's Clap Hands. You guys understand, Clap Hands has been doing Hot Shots golf games for a long time. I used to play golf a while back. A long time ago, for ages, for years. Golf was really something to play and also have fun. Backspin has always been a good golf shot for me. And always will be. Something happens otherwise. But you guys can play any sports games you want. Level them up, take your time, with no extra cost. Now let me tell you guys something that I've been doing. I actually did message Beatles Eternal that I was doing my 1919 White Sox replay. And I'm actually doing something with that right now. I'm actually doing game 2 of my 1919 Sox season. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually posting comments after each game I do. If I'm playing as the White Sox or any baseball team. I'm trying to get a little, game chemistry and also feedback. Does it add a little more of a bonus? More importantly, I'll tell you in a minute. You see, what I've been doing is I've been trying to actually do, just get a lot of feedback, based on my team. Now it would be guys the Sox and my 1919 White Sox replay. So I know, guys, I'm doing game 2. I'm gonna play the rest of my second game for the White Sox in my second game. So I'm doing something with that with Out of the Park Baseball 26. Now the 26 version is a lot of fun. So I'm gonna say that and then put it completely right there. It's great. The game itself was like $25 as far as I remember. But you guys cannot have a better price than that. Baseball, football, anything else that comes and meets the eye in front of you. Have a lot of focus, a lot of fun, doing game plans, management if you're playing baseball most of the time. I will never surpass another sports game that's better than baseball. Baseball, guys, has always been one of my 4 priorities of sports. I mean, one of my 4 priorities. With me, guys, doing Thief and WoW, my family, my future fiance, you guys in the chat. That really inspires me. And I inspire you guys entirely. Whatever works out. I'm not sure if I'm going after, going back to Dolphins baseball, but I'll have that as a backup if I want to. Dive in my baseball in the future, maybe. But yeah, guys, don't forget to check out Beatles Eternal. My brother Beatles Eternal here today. He enjoys playing any baseball game that he plays, where you guys can watch and see how he does it. You guys can also check out an upload of Utah Mike. He's actually doing something with the other baseball creators are doing. Now, if I'm looking at something involving brother Utah Mike, he's also doing some with automatic baseball instead of rolling his own dice most of the time. For rolling the computer dice, I'm more fortunate. So Utah Mike, guys, he's actually doing something with the other baseball creators are doing. I know you guys pop in with something with Spokane Steve. He's always doing some with the 1966 baseball season. So I don't blame him for doing most of that. But what Utah Mike is doing, he's doing the game of the day, guys, of Stratomatic. He featured Phillies at the Reds. So he actually did state something for the first few minutes. Good morning, brother Kevin. How's it going, bud? Hopefully you had a good 4th of July. Maybe watch fireworks, maybe. Guys, this is 2025. Nobody can expect something that isn't to get reversed or to occupy the entire time. Whatever works out. It's all in position and keep our eyes glued and not falling asleep or taking less naps. Alright, guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam for today. I think I'm hoping to try to maintain as much as I can with my 1919 replay that I have for the White Sox, and also for me. I might do most of that. I still haven't sent a baseball team to the World Series on any team management I've been doing with Out of the Park baseball for years. But I have the entire collection going forward. I really do. But I don't think like I said earlier, guys, multiple times, I'm not going to replace baseball anytime soon. For me, no. If I continue with anything, it would just be RPGs and baseball from now on. That's what I'm mostly going to be continuing to, go up against. And I got him, guys. I got the Sands of Doom. But alright, guys, at a higher power, guys, not being frisky, that will be the end of Steam for today till Thursday. If I'm hoping to buy some time for RoboCop this week, on this coming Thursday in the mornings. But I've got 9 to 2 at Steve tomorrow, guys. Then followed by Seal practice from 5:30 to 6:30, which I don't think it's going to be I don't think it will. I don't have any doubts. And then back to WoW, guys, is coming Tuesday and Wednesdays in the morning. And then, yeah. And then I go back to Steve on Thursday and Friday between 2 to 7 and 9 to 2 on that second Friday. So, actually no, guys, it's on the first Friday. It's actually not right or wrong. Or nothing's final, guys, if that's your final answer. Never could be. Well, my name on Steam, guys, is ZachDawson93. You guys can buy pre-orders or in-store purchases. So the most important thing, guys, the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key to awesome and creative. Always has, guys. And always will be. 629 mods here today. So we have enough to possess and hold on. Not to have everybody get worked up and have somebody hold on. Saying this is the play, this is the play. You know, not to get everybody overwhelmed or anything. Keep everybody happy and good. And have a lot of stuff in the process to hold on. Well guys, that's a big tombstone pile driver. That was big. But yeah guys, we can say we're sounding good and perfect. As we are. And yes guys, knowledge is power. So, I won't tell you guys my numbers right now on my YouTube channel, but it's pretty much worse. Way beyond low. Way beyond low, not securing enough. But I know, I do know Lulub Husky can get to where I am, can help me get to where I'm at. Because I know, Lulub's Wang wants me to join a YouTube membership, and I'm like, I can try to do that, but it all depends. I don't want to lose a lot of money that's in the real estate with YouTube Premium. And what you guys understand, I've been doing a successful job with YouTube Premium, extending most of that every month in advance. And not to flash online or anything, but also doing the same thing with my phone bill. I mean, a phone card to my phone, so I mean that stuff's been good. That stuff's been excellent in my opinion. I don't think there's any, bad negotiations or intentions on it. So for the priorities, probably not as much, but I'm doing pretty well with that. As much as anything else. I really am. But alright guys, yeah. That's what I've got in store. But alright guys, speaking of other stuff, I want to tell you guys my numbers today. But what I need you guys to do is help me out with my YouTube channel on videos, making sure we got enough insurance, making sure we've got enough to not progressing, not to really divide or have a less opportunity. But if you guys can help me out the channel, boosting or non-boosting, I can watch you guys' video. Whatever you guys, whatever we can talk. And also, just really increase if you want. Just to have benefit on it. But no worries. As long as we're not in a rush or a risk, we'll be perfectly fine. Good morning, brother Leon. How you doing, sir? Hopefully you had a good Independence Day, guys. Ever since this past Friday. I mean, the fireworks were good, but no problem. Nothing would really be, surpassing. But alright guys, the most important thing to get my channel higher and higher, and get each other higher on YouTube and also as a family, or pretty much with our 629 mods today, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream guys, we still have our social media, our requirements, our YouTube accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. But yeah guys, I was with my family 2 nights ago, this past Friday, and the fireworks were good. My future fiancé was once again with her family every year. Guys, her sister, her most of the rest of her family here today. And her plans here today too. So she pretty much missed me for the last number of days again. All I know is her family, and I've always been a handsome future fiancé, guys. For between our future. That's what it really is. Keep everything else on occasion, and also more to provide. Alright guys, speaking of in-gaming news today, remember guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, peaceful, talented, excellent, awesome, peaceful, excellent, strongest power of our community. Do what we can for one another. It's all that matters. You don't want to be like Magneto, guys. You can try to control the world, kill people's characters, or have Juggernaut be destructive. Okay, speaking of other stuff today, I'm okay. I got a sore lip because my goofy self fell out of my bed yesterday when I was asleep. So you bake your lip a little bit, Leon? What happened? Is it not exactly swollen? It's kind of like biting your tongue a whole lot. It's kind of like biting your tongue or having a bad taste. I mean, whatever it is. But it's like the more you gain, the more it's not exactly swollen as much. I mean, if you think about it, I don't think it's that much to really, hold on guys, and really, burn as much. As long as if you're walking and exercising, the more weight you lose, the more active you're going to be. That's all that matters. But as the king and your luckiest man, guys, I may get to a little bit of in-gaming news today. Like I said about Neil Druckmann, if he does anything else besides The Last of Us, I think he still wants to put something else with The Last of Us, something he's not worth hinting right now. But if he wants to focus on not continuing with The Last of Us on HBO Max, I don't blame him for not leaving his duties for The Last of Us to Naughty Dog, alright? And, is this a bit swollen? As long as you're putting ice, brother Leon, I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be fine. But the fact is, the way Neil Druckmann has been hard at work and have something with his team, you talk about Hideo Kojima with his team, with Death Stranding, and I know Death Stranding 2 is not bad. It's not bad of a game either, but I think it's worth promising and also noting that Neil Druckmann, he's been through a lot of big games, but I don't consider him being done though. Neil Druckmann probably not, but if he wants to have enough insurance, I think he can, bring as much as he wants with Intergalactic Profit for next year. But I still don't think that game is surpassing GTA 6 by far. I don't think it will. I mean, I doubt it's beating, for the Game of the Year discussion, no problemo. But I won't get to top stories today for our popularity guys, entertainment and energy. So, I know you guys have heard. Julian McMahon did pass away a couple days ago at the age of 57, closer to 58 if I'm right or wrong. Now the thing about the brother actor, guys, he's best known as Doctor Doom and Fantastic Four, and he was also in Nip Tuck. And not only Julian McMahon was never possibly forgotten, it was also entombed. So, they do have the info here. Julian McMahon, guys, was 56. He was a Golden Globe winner. So he's been in Fantastic Four movies. Only not exactly one, but despite the fact two. The second title was Rise of the Silver Surfer. And he actually did not play the Surfer. I think it was somebody else. Nobody would play Judge Doom than... No, not Judge Doom, guys, but Doctor Doom. And make him look like a thunderous character. Make him look like a badass a little bit more. Compared to Julian McMahon, but... So, I'm not gonna read a lot of this. But according to IGN, guys, they know Julian McMahon was best known for his role as Doctor Doom and director Tim Story's Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer. His other comic book projects, guys, include Red and in Marvel's Runaways. Now, any particular reason you want to have caramel popcorn. I mean, Steve has the best popcorn. I don't think there was anything else to expect, but... Now, I think I remember having caramel popcorn, or caramel popcorn. It's kind of like having cheddar cheese popcorn, or, you know, red hot popcorn. If you're having red hot Cheetos, or something different on it. But the way I look at popcorn, we got the best popcorn to have. That's all that matters. Now, I can talk a little bit... let me talk a little bit about Julian McMahon. Now, I don't know who he played as Charmed. He played as half human, half demon. His name was Cole Turner. So he was actually in a love relationship with Alyssa Milano's character, and not involving Piper as much, or the beautiful and hard Rose McGowan. She's also been in different projects, in my opinion. But Julian McMahon, guys, was 56. Now, when he actually did something with Doctor Doom, he was only involved in that, Charmed, and Nip Tuck. So he was surrounded by his family, and he actually did pass away, guys. This past second day of this month of July, due to cancer. So Julian McMahon, guys, passed away at the age of 56. May he rest in peace, and may God have mercy on the soul of his loved ones. I mean, I've always thought Julian McMahon, guys, a dearly beloved brother, as an actor, and also as an acting human being. I've always seen, I haven't seen a lot of episodes of Charmed by far, but I've always seen him as Doctor Doom and as a main fantastic villain role that nobody can replace. It was way before, you know, Avengers got started, and also had some with Robert Downey Jr. But now, guys, he can do something. Now he can have something as Doctor Doom. You know, guys, Robert Downey Jr. is... Oh, I honestly think, guys, to be open, the same way that way before Robert Downey Jr. would really be in talks as Doctor Doom, Julian McMahon was the first one to audition. It was way before Downey Jr. could really, you know, talk about being a good guy to a bad guy in Marvel. So I don't know. But yeah, Julian McMahon had a good experience. He was a pretty good actor. I also do want to bring a little bit of this stuff up really fast about Jurassic World Rebirth. All I know is the movie itself wasn't... All I know is, top of anything else on a current establishment, Jurassic World Rebirth was not any good, in my opinion. People thought the fans... the fans thought it was not any good. You know, when Beryl was... You know, guys, when Neil Queen Beryl was... One of my two loves roommates, Beryl, by the way. When she was watching with her family involving the ending of Jurassic World Rebirth, she thought it was not that great. Or not even close. But if I were to counter my own comments, guys, as King and the Luckiest Man, I'm thinking Jurassic Park movies, Jurassic World, were a little more better than Jurassic World Rebirth by far. But I don't think my two love and I are watching Jurassic World Rebirth anytime soon. It all depends how much it really has. How much money it's making right now, so... I mean, we've already surpassed the 4th of July during the last 2 days now, so... But apparently what Beryl did mention is the fact that they did not show the fight that the T-Rex was fighting, so... I mean, so yeah, they did not show the Tyrannosaurus Rex or any other Rex when it comes to dinosaur figures. Or you guys remember most of that during that time. But you guys remember Jurassic Park was Yeah, the same year that I was born, was back in 1993, with Sam Neill and a lot of all the actors that were past and present. Wayne Knight from Seinfeld is still alive, which I would believe so. Um, no, I don't know what's going to be the plan for Jurassic Park now. I doubt they're making something get involved in that ending with Scarlett Johansson with plenty of involvement. Also, guys, and have something much more to tell a story. Um, yeah, I don't think Jurassic World Rebirth would have had something better than before back then. I mean, way before Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, became back then. So, all I'm saying is, guys, Jurassic World Rebirth would have been double checked. It would have been much more better than it is. Just to bring back Chris Pratt as Owen. So, guys, Chris Pratt as Owen. You guys remember Chris Pratt was not returning as Owen in Jurassic World Rebirth. The only actors that are in Rebirth by far, in my personal interest, it's only Scarlett Johansson. Well, here's the thing, guys. Scarlett Johansson is one. The other actors are not. I mean, personally, no. The others are not in it, especially. I mean, there's a buttload of people that are in it in Jurassic World Rebirth, but Scarlett Johansson is the only actor I can figure out. But, all I know is the originals, in my opinion, or IMO guys, they've been pretty good. I mean, they've always been good. Otherwise. Rebirth, probably not. So, if they're leaning towards something different with Jurassic World Rebirth, I think they should stop making the movies. I mean, I think they should stop what they're doing and, see what's next. I mean, it's not like Scarlett Johansson has anything else with Black Widow with an installment. I'm willing to see how much people can brace on it. But also, guys, you just never know what it'll happen in the future. If they want to have something to handle, maybe prove if people are right or wrong, or wanting to quest people selves with. Well, guys, I just got done doing a level 2 glide of the racing boost. We can now extend our glide time to 3 seconds. I'm pressing X, guys, while falling from a high place to glide. At least Spider-Man can really glide at any time. So yeah. I'm not saying Jurassic World Rebirth would have been less and less awful. All I know is the movie itself would have been much better than it should have been. I mean, what it could have been, and what it would have actually started, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know. All I know is if anything else would not been inside or outside, not being overboard, I feel like Jurassic World Rebirth would have been better. Would have been better than a 5, but the fans thought the originals were better than Rebirth. Just really question or have something, brought to our attention. And I can watch the originals at any time, especially with Jurassic World Domain, Fallen Kingdom, and then the very first one. Just it's all in the balance. So I don't know. I mean, I have no clue. I have no idea. I don't think there's any ideas as a first place winner on what Jurassic Park is leaning towards. Since Rebirth was not the best and the demise. We're very sad that Ozzy Osbourne is now retired at the age of 76. Hulu or the others want to do something with Ozzy Osbourne's story. I think they'll probably pitch an idea doing a documentary on Ozzy Osbourne's life. Want to inspire him to do rock and roll with Black Sabbath. Anything else with his family. I know Ozzy Osbourne has been in 1 or 2 scenes in Austin Powers, but usually as much as I can remember. or what I can really question, other than that. But yeah, guys, there were 40,000 people that were in that were at Buckingham Palace. There was Ozzy play, Black Sabbath play, Metallica play, and like I said, I don't think the fans were happy with David Drummond. David Drummond, guys, further. Further beyond that, no. So the way I see it, the other actor I can, there's also one actor that I told the fans to get into a circle of Ozzy Osbourne's, final concert tour. Now with Jason Momoa, the one that betrayed the main character in not Fantastic Four, but Fast and Furious 10. So, so Jason Momoa was actually at the last concert, as far as I can tell you. Hold on. But everything else, guys, people thought it was, it was a tearjerker. It was excellent to see Ozzy Osbourne perform one final time, and now he can retire. So that's as far as I can go on further, and have something laid to rest. But alright, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream today. That's going to wrap everything up for today. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. So, like I said, Ozzy can have his flowers now. He's lucky and be exactly who he wants to be now. But now, guys, guys, and now, as far as staying active goes, it's also staying healthy. Based on the schedule, I will not be streaming again till maybe Thursday. So I go back to Steve in the morning, guys, 9 to 2 tomorrow, and then I have another 2 weekday mornings of WoW this coming Tuesday and Wednesday in the mornings. I don't think there's any apologies given, guys, since I've been staying active, been working, and been relaxing for a while. But you guys understand I'm still here. Swaps after 2 weeks. But everything else, guys, it's been good. Work's been good. I've been busy. I got tipped for a little more money yesterday, so that was good. And keep something under control. Keep everything else as a preference. So now, I think you guys probably won't see me until hopefully Thursday. I do want to drink something for RoboCop. I do want to try to drink something, guys, for RoboCop Brook City this coming Thursday in the mornings, if I get the time, which I'm hoping I do. But since we're wrapping everything up for the weekend, guys, hopefully you guys had an excellent time with your family, had a good chance to really enjoy your family, have a lot of time with friends, to watch the fireworks, have dinner with them, the way I really do every year. Goes at 20 on MB. There we go, guys. But yeah, guys, we're gonna sign off for today. I should be back maybe on Thursday, but I'll keep you guys infoed and posted. It's King and the Luckiest Man. If you guys want to catch more Ghostwire Tokyo when I'm here every weekend mornings, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Making sure you guys are notified, turn on notifications. With our popularity, guys, entertainment and energy, our biggest, strongest, awesome, exciting, fabulous, amazing, grateful, talented, strongest power of our community. Do what we can for one another. And make it so we're on the same page. At the same point, at the same time. Everybody should always be spaced out and, see what we got going on. Nobody should really prevent anything that people should do and what people should not be able to do. whatever sounds good for us, it's good with you guys to, bring something to the table. It really does, and it really, like I said, guys, it always has and always will be. But don't get yourselves counted out either way. Nobody should. But don't forget to check out Beto's Eternal, guys. He live streams any baseball game he wants. He enjoys Diamond Mine Baseball, Dompo's Baseball, so I'm still having a little hard time with arrows. But yeah, if anybody can help me, I can help you guys. Beatles and I can see what's going on. Otherwise, baseball will always be one of my 4 priorities. Right behind sorry guys, right behind RPGs from now on. So let's really have some the park and also question. But make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Don't forget to check out Husky Edna. You guys can say her out. I can say her out at any time. I know she can help me anytime with my channel. Along with my Lulubs, Wang, and the others. Nobody is to be alone when we have enough progress and take a chance or take enough experience. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. And remember one thing, guys. That's also a close-up, and also the most important rule is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. We got 629 months today. I will tell my love, brother Leon, that you said hi. I'll let her know for you. Anytime we manage, guys, to have something phenomenal, not losing our juices, we can still we're sounding good, we can still we're perfect, not being ourselves brainwashed or anything. All we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So, yeah, guys, I'm hoping I can buy some time to do RoboCop Rock City this coming Thursday in the mornings. Also, guys, I will also get back into Ghostwire Tokyo this coming Saturday and Sunday mornings. I don't know if I want to replace the game or not, but if I do, I doubt Final Fantasy XII is going anywhere. I don't think it will. I don't think it's sold otherwise, so probably not. This game is not going to get washed up either. I'm taking my time on games, which is an excellent, important thing to look at. But if you guys can get my numbers up on the channel, that'd be perfect. And I don't think there's anything else that's worth mentioned. You guys can let me know in the comments, and I can look at them whenever you're ready. But the most important thing, guys, with our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy, our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, peaceful, exciting, awesome, strongest, beautiful power of our community, our 629 mods of our group as well. The most important thing, guys, is to boost my numbers more, and I can help you guys above damsel distress to get where you guys need to go, and then we'll help each other out. Is to make sure everybody is even and equal. The most important thing, guys, is to get my numbers. Husky, if you can do that on every single stream, that'd be great. As long as I'm not trying to rush you. The most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full, like the videos, boost the videos, give each other a thumbs up, view them, guys, do what you guys gotta do. If I come to your chat, Husky, tonight, if I get a chance, I always want you and Lulubs Wang to help me as much as you can. Boost or non-boost. Whatever sounds good. But the most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, so we have our... Make sure we rebound the ball if we're shooting something for a 2-pointer or a 3-point shot. Making sure we have our YouTube accounts, swinging a home run, guys, with baseball. Yeah, guys, making sure we have our social media, our YouTube accounts, and our podcast services all around YouTube and all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. I have to tackle Steve 9 to 2 tomorrow. Then we have tier practice again between 5:30 to 6:30. And it's been exactly a half hour as a normal standard time between 5:30 to 6:30. I mean, it was going to be 5 to 6 every week, but apparently Sister Taylor and the other coaches decided to push it a little bit. But Sister Taylor is not going to be at tier tomorrow, from what I've heard. She's going to be on vacation. So I think she'll probably be back next week. I'm not 100% sure, but she's always my Sister Taylor, no matter what happens. So let's see what happens, and then keep everything else going forward, but not preventing or pausing. But yeah, guys, you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good weekend, guys. From your king and your luckiest man. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. Sansa Mix Vlog, make a love shout out. How you doing? And hopefully you guys had a good 4th of July. Celebrate our fantastic American holiday, or historic holiday, guys. And that's always celebrating our American history, and yes, guys, our Independence Day. So I should be back maybe Thursday. I don't want to be tired out and sleep in and not miss a single thing with RoboCop. So I'll keep you guys info and posted. As long as I'm not feeling as bad or not feeling terrible. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. From your king and your luckiest man. For popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. Or phenomenal, strongest, beautiful, exciting power of our community. Or 629 mods. Most importantly. Also, guys, are followers as well. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you guys